Hi, whoever you are. I'm playing around with, I don't know what the heck you call these things. Sweet Pawnee Maniac. Howdy, howdy. What do you think of this filter thing? Hey, Timmy. What's happening, man? I'm glad you guys are here today. What do you think of this sketch thingy? This looks wild, doesn't it? I guess it's all fun playing with, where'd that chicken go? Oh, there he is. Oh, you can't see him in the background. Oh, now I lost him totally. Oh, well. Just eating supper, me? Here, let me figure out, go back to normal. Unless you guys think this is kind of cool, then maybe I'll leave it. Look at that poor little guy. You can't see him back there. I think he got, let's see. I'll see if I can point him out. Right there. Poor little guy. I think he got semi-caught by a hawk. There we go. Let's see how me. Not too bad, I guess, today, Tim. How do I get rid of... Oh, gotta push that button. Yeah, it is like a sci-fi movie. It's kind of, maybe I can go back and get that. Nah, never mind. Let's see here. I got some mail today from a subscriber / friend. I just got done filming it. I got it yesterday, and I was chomping. I knew what it was, so it made it a little easier. But I was chomping at the bits to not open it up. I'm real proud of me because I didn't. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, hey, Moana? Moana? I'm in the United States, Moana. Where are you? Welcome, Moana. What was I saying? Sorry, I happened to look down and seen somebody wrote some things. And oh, I got something in the mail. I made a video this morning. I'll put it in. When I say editing, I won't be editing it at a whole bunch, but because it's not real long. But other than that, Timmy, I got the pan painted. Oh, I love meat. It's one of my favorite things to eat. Well, I suppose if it went down in the line, it'd probably go beef, pork, chicken. Oh, when I say chicken, how about we just add all poultry in there? So chicken, turkey, pheasant, pigeon, all birds. We'll put that. So I'll say chicken in that area. So that'd be all birds. And then fish. / I guess seafood. So beef. It does a body good. Remember that commercial, Pawnee Maniac? What's for dinner? Or however it went. What's your favorite type, Tim? Hey, do a short or something on your guitar, or maybe you're not a. Yeah, you said I think you said you're a guitar. Maybe, no, not that lady. No, that lady was the Burger King, I believe, Burger King commercial woman. No, it might have been a Midwest thingy where the farmers said, I think it does a body good or something. You know, they've showed nowadays that if you just went on an all meat diet, that supposedly I I don't know, make you healthier, I guess. Like beef. When I say meat, I mean like beef. Oh, was it Wendy? Oh, yes, it was. It was Wendy's. Yep, it was Wendy's. Oh, mutton. You know, I've only eaten that once. Now, granted, I made that here at the house, so maybe that's why I didn't wasn't particularly fond of it. But I really wasn't particularly fond of it. I don't know why. Just something about the flavor. I wasn't real fond of it. Hey, buddy, how are you this fine day? You probably already checked your live, but I got that in the mail yesterday. Everybody subscribe to Random Rick. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I think that's what I had was a lamb chop, and I just put salt on it though. I mean, I just was just a little bit of salt because I just wanted to taste what the meat itself was. So, yeah, I know, Rick. So I got them because I thought about raising some sheep, and then I thought, well, if I raise some sheep, what does it taste like? Because that'd be the main thing, is to raise it to eat it. I still got some goat in the freezer. I should dig some of that out for this, I don't know, meal here coming up one of these evenings. I forgot to add goat in there, Tim. I like goat too, and deer. I forgot about deer too. So maybe it'd go beef, deer, pork, or beef, pork, deer, and add goat in there too with the deer. But see, that could have been my deal, Tim. Is I didn't really put anything on it. I can't. It's been a while now. It's probably been 2-3 years since I tasted it. But yeah, I didn't really like it. Or, no offense or anything, Tim's gonna, hey, Mountain Mama, what be happening? Out in the wonderful free land that you live at. There's 8 people in here, not a ones that hit the like button yet. Come on, guys. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, guess I could say I can't complain. How about that'd be better? I can't complain. How are you? Oh, 2 people did now. Woohoo! Yorel? Well, I'll be darned. Welcome, Yorel. How's Miss Yorel? Man, this is awesome. Here, I'm gonna do something here, just because you might want to check out maybe anybody. So just so I don't know, have fun with that. Man, welcome. Hey, Mountain Mama. You got to check out URL, or well, everybody in here, not necessarily just you, but you check out URL's website, or whatever the heck you call it, YouTube channel. I think you guys would like each other, or possibly, I don't know. Wonderful person. Wonderful, wonderful person. Rick, you're sorry. You get kicked and said, hey, he's live. Well, thanks for coming. That's pretty awesome. Sweet. Mountain Mama, that's pretty awesome. I got a bird that's sitting over here. That poor little thing. You're not going to see it because I got a bucket in it. Here, maybe if I hold the phone up. I don't know if you can see that. See that little, do you guys see that little guy? That poor little guy. He turned around and, here, it might help you two find out, be able to subdue better, be each other easier too, bud. I think he got caught by a hawk. He's kind of limping around, so he might have been a near miss. Sweet, Rick. Yeah, it's another nice day. It's pretty hot today, right now. I think it's, I don't know. I don't want to fib to you. It's 80 at least, though. 80 something. It's hot. I got that fan painted. Now I'm trying to decide whether I want to. I only have 2 little coats on it. So I'm kind of deciding whether I want to wet sand it and throw another coat on it, or just leave it be. I mean, it is just a fan. And I kind of figured out some other things to paint on it, so I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. Yeah, did you get touched by the hurricane at all, Mountain Mama? I know Maniac did. I don't know if you did or not. You might be higher up and might not have got bothered. Just rained a lot. Does anybody wish that they were able to just do this? Silly mutt. I was playing with some filters earlier and had it on some sort of drawing or sketch or something. It looked pretty cool. Maybe I can find it again. I'll let you guys see this. It looked pretty cool. Look at that. Is that crazy looking? What do they call it? Sketch. Not turn pick. So how's everybody's day today? Well, I hope. I had this phone on the bench as I was painting that fan. And got done painting, grabbed the phone and said, oh golly, all kinds of overspray sprayed all over it. And then, dummy me, I turned around and took acetone, because I thought, well, I had a little cover to kind of cover the screen. And I thought, oh man, I better try to get some of that paint off. And I took don't do that. And it doesn't mix well with screen covers. So I had to put a new screen cover on it. Hey, Miss Skeeter. How are you this fine day? Everybody meet Miss Skeeter. Miss Skeeter, meet everybody. Mountain Mama, you might like Mountain Mama, Mountain Mama's channel, Miss Skeeter. And probably your Els, probably too. Well, probably everybody's in here. Yeah, I would believe the first half Maniac, but probably not the last half either. But that sounds good though. Chicken and pepperoni pizza. I finished off my chili pizza last night. I'd made chili pizza. It might have been Saturday or something. And I got lazy, or we got lazy, and said, let's just eat some leftovers. Hey, Justin. Man, I tell you, I got a little envious there for a minute. Well, not for a minute. Every time I think about it, I think, man, I want one of them little engines. That that little thing would be awesome. And it sounds like it runs like a champ. He did a short. Justin did a short. If you guys are probably about half lost, well, I don't know if he fixed it or what he did, but it's a what is it? A 2.5, maybe 2.5 horsepower boat motor or boat engine? No way! Oh, you lucky dog! Oh man, that'd be awesome. You know, when I seen that, I met a guy once, and he had like an old boat motor that was in the trash, and I'm kind of a sucker for them kind of things, and he was gonna just throw it away, or maybe even at the junkyard. I don't know, but I said, "Oh man, can I have it?" And he says, "What are you going to do?" And I said, "Well, I'm fairly handy with the mechanical stuff. You know, I might be able to get it running." And then he says, "Well, if you can get it running, it's worth a lot of money. So I want," and just wanted some crate. It was like $50 or $80 or something like that. And I was like, "Dude, you're going to literally throw it away." You know, I guess I could give you scrap prices, but I'm not giving you that much, you know. Ooh, Little Caesar. Hey, we're building oh crud, some sort of new or pizza joint. They're building a new gas station. They tore apart an old gas station that needed rebuilding, I guess, and they rebuilt a new one, and it's getting oh, it's not Caesar's though, but it's it's a pizza joint, and it's I can't remember though. Dang, that's awesome, Justin. That's a heck of a steal. Man, that's an awesome find. Subs, that sounds cool. I wouldn't mind getting that. Subs and mild wings. Where do them come in play? Pizza Hut? Oh no, I bet you like Casey's or something. They do that. Wings and subs. So you must be at Casey's. Oh, I don't even know if they have a Casey's where you're at. I don't know how far their stretch is. Hungry again? Goofball. Yeah, I might look at my mutt. Might be such a great picture there. That'd be a wall hanger, wouldn't it? Yeah, to take a picture of that right there. He can't want to baked. Man, that'd be a neat one too. Yeah, I know. He's stuffed. I've never heard of Winkies. Well, that doesn't sound like a bad deal either. Are you putting it on a boat, or you just, found it and said, "Ooh, something to play with," and gonna pedal it or something? Make it do sit-ups. I don't know if I can make him stand up. Maybe whip. He says, "What are you doing?" That boy. He says, "Nah, don't tell me to here. You made me get up and do something. What are you doing that for? Made me come all the way over there, and you ain't even gonna pet me. You ain't even gonna pet me." Wow, that'll be cool. Well, that'll move all those really. Well, maybe not the Fort. You said that one was 10 horsepower. That'd move that one still. I'd move them along pretty good in a pond for sure. It'd make the 10-footer really scoot. Yeah, and stuffed him. And he says, yeah, I'll just go back and later right there. Goofy mutt. I've got an old John boat. It's setting up over there by the chicken coop. It's kind of a outdoor roof now. It's little. It's probably a 10-footer. I'm gonna say it'd be a 10-footer. It's probably stick out. I can't even remember if that was a long bit on that S10 or now what, but it'd stick out. If you drop the tailgate, probably foot, maybe. I can't really remember. It's been a long time ago, 20 years ago. I've been setting where it is now for a long time. It blew out of somebody's truck and kind of got boogered up, and I about semi beat it into shape. Holds what? Well, now it leaks a little bit. It kind of needs maybe the rivets rebeat back or something, or I don't know. It doesn't leak bad enough that you sink though, but it leaks a little bit. Oh yeah, it's made it real easy. It's a little aluminum John boat, so I mean it's super easy to move around. And yeah, and then getting it out in the water, it's super nice. I've never had an engine or a motor on it, but I bet it'd really cook along. I just use paddles when I played with it, but I bet it'd really move with a little motor on it or something. I'd rather have an engine though. I don't get me wrong, I like electric trolling motors and all. They're probably all great, but just something about gas, it's a lot better, it seems like. You don't really have to worry, just go. Yeah, I've thought about if I ever get the chicken coop, well, I'm not saying rebuilt, but I want to build on the back of it. I just hadn't done it, like a greenhouse. And I thought, well, if I did it in a stage where I built the frame and then just put the roof on, the roof on it, and then just wired it up, then I could open up a little door for the chickens to use it as a new outdoor pen, and then I could take the other outdoor pen off and build like a lean-to to it, and then I'd need that boat back, see, because the boat is a roof, and fix it back up, but it's not real high on the priority list of anything that I want to do. So you put that little stick bug, you gave that little stick bug to somebody over in Korea, huh? Pawnee maniac. I seen that on the shed and said, I wanna take a short of that. Does it go better? I would think it'd go a little better. And I guess my friend, he has a trolling motor, and I think it's a little 45 too, but he has a couple batteries, and I don't know. I mean, they're all good, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It seems to be kind of more of a pain in the butt. I mean, what's that engine weigh? Probably not much more than the battery, I mean, gas cans doesn't weigh, 10 pounds. You'll probably be able to carry the engine and battery at the same time. No, they're walnuts. Whole bunches of walnuts. I still got a little on the tree still. We had an awesome harvest this year. Let's see if I can still, you might be, I don't know if you can see them or not. I can see them really good, but looking through the phone, I can't really see them. Oh, there you go. Now you can see them. There is still just a whole bunch. It did really well this year, and this one did too. It was one or the other, but they're just walnuts. They smell pretty good. This stuff is like a natural wormer. I don't know if anybody knew about that, but it's a natural wormer. Yeah, the dog loves his balls, but I threw a walnut. He thought it was the ball. I threw a walnut, and he went and grabbed it, and about half carried it, then spit it out and started licking his lips. He must have punctured a hole in it. I might pick some of them up this year. You know, the way the weather in the world's going, I might need these walnuts. Yeah, I was really kind of surprised. We're doing really good on acorns and everything. I was like, oi. Or if that means it's going to be a harsh year, or, you know, maybe, maybe I should pick these up and save them. I might need to eat them. I don't know if a guy could live off walnuts, but maybe. I don't normally, I might save a few, but I don't know if you guys ever cracked walnuts, but oh my God, I just got to do it with a hammer, and oh gosh, it's a pain in the butt. You get to looking at 2-3 sackfuls of walnuts, and you're going, ugh, this stinks. No, not yet. I haven't showed anybody yet. I did get it painted though, and now I'm debating. I guess I could show you. Well, then it might give the whole secret out of the paint scheme and everything. And some I just want to be a surprise. Like, say, I waited this long to see this. What a clickbaiter. Yeah, my blackberries didn't do very well either. I got a whole bunch of, normally, just in the ones I have right here in my front yard, I can get, at least a gallon, if not 2 gallons, just on the ones here, and they didn't do. But my elderberries, they did. Like, wow, I got elderberries like mad. So I'm really glad about that, though. I really like the elderberries. And I don't have any grapes. I have wild grapes, and they didn't look like they do too bad. Some of them are way up in the trees in the back pastures, too high for me. The ones that are down close, they didn't do too bad. Dang. No, all my blackberries, they're natural, I guess. I don't know. They're wild. Maybe I'll say that. Maybe that'd be easier. They're just wild. And yeah, we try to harvest a bunch every year, but this year I didn't even really get to harvest any. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah, if I really thought how to spell that, I would have, feel kind of like a dope now spelling it the way I spelled it. But, oh well. Yeah, it has lots of thorns. They have lots of thorns. But, I didn't look this morning. How close is he to getting there? What was it last night? He was needed 25 maybe. That's how I ended up spelling. Well, the first time I spelled it, Maniac, was just T-O-T-O. And she goes, what? What are you talking about? And well, gosh, I don't know how to spell it. So I spelled it, that I ended up spelling it that way. And she's like, oh, I got it now. Or Rick, random Rick, I don't know if he's still in here. He can decipher my spelling really good. Sometimes I mess with him a little bit, but uh, he can really decipher it well. Hey, Skater. Oh, wow. That'd be cool, Justin. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I wouldn't mind getting some starts of them. And I've seen some people that had them, and they do get huge. Mine don't get that big. Mine, well, not as big as my thumb, but maybe as big as my thumbnail. But you know, that is probably why, Rick. You wait till you see my. Well, it's not really. I need to. Hey, I'll just ask everybody that's in here. Okay, I'm in. Pretend I just got done editing my video. I got some mail in the mail, and as a present from somebody, and so I'm doing a video on it. Now, I don't know how to put them in the. I don't know, a link. I don't know how to make a link. Now, after I get it to editor and out of the editor and then shoot it up to YouTube, how do I put a link in there? Cool, Justin. I might be able to make it some like down that way too. What do you want to trade for? I don't know what I have that would make a good trade that you might not have. Plant wise, if you wanted to trade some. Hey, I got some garlic. You got any garlic? I've got like some. Good golly, it's probably 200-300-year-old garlic. Well, I mean the plant itself, because you plant a little bulb, and then it grows from there, and then you plant the little bulb, and then you plant it from there. So it's been around here in the United States for a long time. Okay, so yeah, but I don't know how to do that part. So if I go to their page, how do I copy? I don't know how to copy and paste. That part I don't. So. Oh, okay. Well, that was just an idea. I know that's something I've been raising for a while. So. And an acre, holy mackerel. I think I got to plant my garlic. I haven't got it planted yet this year. I think last year, 180 plants or seeds, or not seeds, cloves. And I can't remember how many we got. It's enough that I pretty much have enough for all year round. So enough fresh. Chop it up. I got to chop it up and then put it in olive oil, but enough fresh, and then I dry the rest of it and powder it. Or that's how I do it anyway. Some fresh, and then some chopped up and put in oil, and then the rest I dry. Get a whole bunch. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can do it. I know I mentioned the name several times in the video, but I was like, just because I don't know if I'd be able to figure it out. Because it's another YouTuber. But I thought, man, if I could figure out how to do that, it might make it easier for somebody to, it's a lot easier pushing a button versus going to the search and trying to search it up. Though if you punch in the name in the search column, it comes right up. Yeah, I'm doing an experiment today too. The wife yesterday asked, because see, I delete these videos, and the wife said, "Well, when you delete them, does it give you the time? You know, the watch hour time?" I said, "I don't know," and so I thought, okay, well, I can't have the radio on because if I save it, for sure, if I save it in the radios in the background, they give these strike things. So I thought, well, okay, I'm going to run for the few days, maybe a week or something. I needed to write down the hours, but I semi-remember it. But I need to write it down, and then let's see if it counts if you hold the video or not. I don't know. Oh, I hear you. I hear you, Justin. Yeah, I'm the same way. Be like that guy I was telling you about that had the junk motor that he was going to throw away. I'd have just gave it. I'd have just said, dude, you want that? Sure. I mean, even if it went to the junkyard, what does that engine weigh? 20 pounds? So, and then it would have been, they'd have docked you for having the steel in it. So, I mean, you wouldn't have got top aluminum price, but even if you didn't, you're talking 40 cents a pound at top prices. So it wouldn't have been, what, $8, $10? Hey, web shooter. How's the weather up there today? You gonna get to go out and throw some steel downwind? Oh, and I think I learned something of it. I can't remember who it was. I was watching a slingshot or just a couple different ones last night, and I might have learned something. Learned that possibly if you're shooting clay, that he made some slingshot and he didn't want to shoot steel because he said if he happened to hit the beam or fork or whatever, it could damage it. And I thought, ooh, so that means maybe, I get one of them slingshots, I might want to use clay so that way I don't make a bullet pouch in my finger and maybe it wouldn't hurt as bad. Yeah, I know. That's how I think it, Justin. It's like I didn't quite understand, and he like wanted a crap load of money. It's like, dude, the thing don't even run. I don't even know if it does run or can get it running. Just because I'm handy with things doesn't mean I want to dump any money in it. Little money is one thing, but I'd rather shoot some carb cleaner or something like that and not have to, re-sleeve it and piston and all that kind of gunk. You might get more money in it than even what it's worth. Look at that little guy. I'm telling you, I think he got caught up by a hawk and just managed to survive. As the dog says, "Let me get you." Hey, leave him alone. I know Walmart sells the little clay pellets. I don't know what size they are or anything, but so it'd be something I wouldn't have to buy off Amazon or something. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, so crazy. Heck, Justin, I pert near will give away stuff that I even use. Like, let's say I know those things are nothing, but I do use these things. But pretend you said, "Oh man, I could really need one of those." I said, "Well, hell, go ahead and take one. As long as I got one, it'd be okay." I bet people would be like, "It's insane." Just insane. It's like, dude, it's technically trash. You said it was trash. Because to a degree, I'm a fair mechanic. Well, just fair. I bought a bike off a kid. It's been, oh my God, 30 years ago. It was a KX250, Kawasaki KX250, I think is what it was. Might have been a 125. No, it was a 250. And he dumped gasoline in it. And it was a fairly new bike. It was really nice. But he dumped gasoline in it and then burned it up. And it was going to cost him a bunch of money to fix. I can't remember what I gave for it, but I bought it from him because I had a 250 and it had, clutch cables and, all that kind of stuff. And I got a wild hair and said, well, let's just see how bad it is. Oh my God, it was terrible. Fried the rings, into the piston, ruined the whole top end. And since I tore it apart and said, well, let's see here, I cleaned the rings up. It was bad damage. But I just turned them around, spun them around in the piston, and that's about it. And I got that thing running. It didn't run excellent, of course, but it ran. And it wouldn't run before it was froze up. I mean, it would move, even run. But, a lot of junk you can pretty near just clean it up and make it run. Yeah, I'm fair at it too. I'm not real perfect, but can pretty near make about anything run to a degree. Most people just throw that stuff away. I've had people throw away, let's say like the lawnmower right there. It doesn't run. And I literally put gas in it, and it runs. Cool. Oh, that's okay, web shooter. As long as you know how to push the up button and the down button, you'll be okay. I don't believe you one bit, Oh my gosh. I kind of like mechanicking, really. Well, to a degree. I don't like it when you're going, oh no, I have to do it now. I don't like that part of mechanicking. I don't mind what if I should do this and, this will be good. I kind of like that. And I will not work on anybody else's junk. Will not. I did it before and I will not ever do it again. Never. I don't care what it is. Well, maybe if it's like let's say an old lady down the street or something, maybe. And then maybe not. Just all kind of depends. People get really funny. You can do something for free and they still complain. Even if it's not even your fault, whatever's happening, So I said, nah, I ain't working on nobody else's junk. Yeah, I bet your boss really don't believe you. The old maniac, or no. That was somebody else that was talking about doing brakes. Oh, it was another friend of mine doing brakes on his van. Maniac's got a heck of a project he's been working on. I can't remember what it is now, like a 57-ish, I think, maybe. What year is that Pontiac you're working on, Maniac? Is that like a 57? Yeah, they want it free every time, and then complain. You know, it's like, hey, the thing's running, right? I mean, you can fix something for free and fix it for free, but be saying the whole time, okay, I can get this running, but it's still broke. You need to buy X, Y, and Z, get it running for free, and then they complain to you that it didn't run that good when you're going, I told you it wouldn't run that good. It's still junk, but it's on limp mode. Yeah, that's my biggest problem too, Maniac. You ought to check his channel out, Justin. Like I said, he's got a pretty cool Pontiac he's been working on. Yeah, I know, it's insane. Yeah, it is amazing how people do that. For free, though, by the way. You know, not saying a person has to pay you. A lot of times I would do stuff for free. But it's the point of saying, hey, you work on lawnmowers. You fix my lawnmower now for free. And not, hey, my lawnmower's not running. You know, what would you have to fix it? If I give you $20, will you fix my lawnmower or anything? Oh, you did. You commented on his on his Maniac, on his junker he's working on. It's pretty cool, man. I'm surprised that dog. Did you just hear them walnuts fall? They just fell and it landed right there. That dog is daring. I mean, he's in the target zone. Goofy dog. Got all this yard and he lays in the target zone. Yeah, right. Right. $59. Why? I wonder why I thought it was a 57 or 58, whatever I thought it was. 59. Yeah, he's making some. I don't know what he called it now. Like a. What did you'd have to explain it, but it's a. Yeah, it's a half a car. It's going to be his yard cruiser, his yard cart toy, or something. I can't remember. It's been a long time ago that he told me what it was going to do. It's been pitching him fits. But that's what's keeping him young. Ouch. A two-seater, yeah, that's right. But it'll keep it open and everything, right? You're not going to shove the back half back on, right? It was just going to be, God, I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. It's pretty neat, though. I know I got to decide whether I want to wet sand this fan down and make it look perfect, or maybe not perfect, but a little better, or where just finish it and say good enough. I'm kind of leaning on the just good enough. Yeah, like I said, it just keep you young, web shooter, and possibly bald when you're pulling out all your hair. That one would probably be a real pain because it's got hydraulics and everything on it, so that one would be a real pain in the butt. chasing lines, fixing lines, all that kind of junk. I've never worked on a skid steer. Yeah, some things are hard to find. And you're like going, oh my gosh, what is this? And then definitely when you get up into that new model junk, where you're going, it's a computer problem. Yeah, that's another thing. The tight being tight. Uh huh. You know what time I had a? God, what year was that? A '92 maybe? I'm gonna say '92, but don't hold me tight on that. So I could be fibbing, or misspoken, I guess. But I think it was a '92 Escort, Ford Escort, and I drove the living heck out of it, and it was a 5-speed, and I'd been driving it. I don't know how long. The clutch was bad. I mean, it was literally. I'm telling you, there was no clutch. And but if you drove it right, I mean, you couldn't. There's no squealing or peeling. It was just called sit there and spin if you just gave her too much gas. So you just eased into it, and it'd go fine. And where we're a friend of mine. I had several cars at the time. A friend of mine had a friend that fell on some hard times, and he wanted to know if I had a car that she could buy, and I said, well, the whole story. It was a good car, the one I had, except the clutch was bad. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll sell her this car. Tell her if she can come up $600, I'll sell her this car, and I'll go to town and I'll buy a new clutch. And he talked to her, and because it was a very reliable car, it was a very good car, and she said, yeah, and how I changed that clutch, I just somewhat, I unhooked the motor mounts. For the most part, I didn't unhook hardly anything off the engine, or the motor engine, and just enough to peel it away from the transfer. Didn't even pull it. It was insane how I did that. I don't know. You'd have had to have been there, but got it peeled apart and apart enough that I could get the clutch liner tool up in there, and I didn't even hardly unhook anything. Mainly just the motor mounts, the exhaust, and the transmission bolts. I barely unhooked anything. Just kind of pulled it to the side a little bit, put it right back in. Oh my God, yeah, I had, that '92 I had. If you turned a corner really fast, when I mean really fast, I mean like pulled an e-brake, or something, I'm talking like a hard corner. That's exactly what it would do. And it's like I hated that thing because you couldn't, like, I don't know, peel and squeal, really, I guess I'll call it. Yeah, that same engine I worked on, it ran real good. And I took it had a throttle body. I can't really explain how it was. Had one throttle, like these tubes that came up into a bigger tube and so forth. And I tried fiddling with that a whole bunch. I put in different injectors and everything, and it was an awesome car. It ran great. It would be a stock Mustang. With a V8, a stock Mustang. And, well, they could have been crappy drivers too, I guess, but I'd done a lot of work to it. Never made it a stroker, but however, I thought, oh, I know what I might try to do, was I took another intake and cut the back half of it off and stuck another throttle body on it. And I chased it forever, trying to figure out how to get it. I finally gave up on it, but I had to because they run off of, like, it kind of became electrical problems, what it really did. And I had to try to trick the computer, and I got it semi-tricked, but it was just a pain in the butt. So I quit, put the other intake back. I mean, it came on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. Yeah, that 92 of mine, it wasn't it didn't like going around corners at all. You'd have to open up the trunk, pop that little dealie, click that thing back on. But I had an 89, and that one, I think it was an 89. Maybe it was an 86. I don't know what year it was, but yeah, it was a fun car. Oh my gosh, they're fun cars. Yeah, all mine were hatchbacks too. And got really good gas mileage too. Got good gas mileage. Heck, mine would go. I think before the computer had shut down, it'd run like 109. And then the computer would, start shutting down. But yeah, it run great. And I don't mean like take miles to get up to speed either. It'd get up to speed like within. Those are awesome cars. They're just awesome little cars. I'm not going to comment, Web Shooter. Yeah, I had access to parts books. Like you go to the, let's say O'Reilly's, and they got like those little books. The clutch that I put into that little car was out of a Thunderbird, so it was like a bigger batter clutch, bigger and batter. It was, they're awesome. I've had, I don't know how many Escorts. I've had a bunch of them. Oh, you lucky dog, Web Shooter. I would love to have one of those. That's like one of my dream cars, is that right there. I love that year, love that car. And I think about up to maybe around 72, and then that's about it. So anything from the 69 to the 72. And then, man, I'd love to have one of those. I don't know why. They're just awesome little cars. Probably one of my favorites, really, to be honest with you. I think I'd rather have a 69 Maverick over a 69 Mustang. Well, that might be a tie-up, but truly, I'd probably take the Maverick over the Mustang. I like that a lot. I think they're awesome looking. I just never had found one. I mean, I suppose what I mean by find one is I could probably right now say go get one. I could find one, but I don't mean find one that way. I'd still take the Maverick. Yeah, I know you're a maniac. You're the one that made me start jonesing again for him. I about half forgot about him until I watched your video and said, "Oh my gosh, look at it! There it is! There it is!" I had a Delta 88. I had a 64. Delta 88. I was 12 when I brought that home. My mom and dad were mad. They said, whose car broke down the driveway? It's not broke down, and that's my car. Yeah, a lot of them are caught up in the Mustang. Don't get me wrong, I like Mustangs. I've owned several of them too. But out of all the Mustangs, I would probably take that Maverick over any of them. Oh man. Yeah, I think I'd like either one, all those years you just named. But especially the 69. That's probably my favorite one. But then they come out, they had a pretty nice one. I think it really stopped dropping off around 72, in my opinion anyway. So really anything, I might take any of them, but probably after 72, I really wouldn't want them. If I was actually to go to try to find one. Yeah, I think I'd take my old Escort over a Mustang too, to be honest with you. I had let's see, I have several Mustangs, but hey, all right, Tim's back. Woohoo! Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, I'd still take a Maverick over an AMX though, but I like I like AMX too. I'm a Ford guy too, Justin. That's the one thing I've had all kinds of different breeds, but Fords are probably my favorite. In fact, there's one. Let's see. There's four Fords sitting here well, not right now. There's only 3 Fords sitting here right now. I got a 99 Ranger. It runs and everything, but it needs heads. It needs heads. They're okay. I'm sorry, it doesn't need heads. It needs a block. Technically, I suppose it don't need that either, but I just need to take it out and drill out the studs and put in some new ones. But I got a car I bought after. It's a 99 Taurus. Has the same engine as my Ranger. So I bought the car to per se replace the Ranger, and I figured, well, I'll drive the wheels off the car, and then as long as I don't bust up the engine in it, I could put it in my truck. And I didn't bust it up, and I still haven't put it in my truck. Yeah, I could see that, web shooter. That Duster wouldn't be too bad. I've never had a Duster. See, I had a 64 Dart, a 72 Dart, a 76 Scamp, a 76 Dodge Dart Sports Coupe, and I had a 72 Satellite, and that's it on Dodges. Yeah, I liked my Swinger too. That's probably my fit. Well, I like that Sports Coupe too, but it kind of looked like oh crud, whatever the heck he said he wanted it. It didn't look like a Dart anymore. It looked like had that swooped back, looked like the Duster. Nice. A charger would be cool. What, did you get your hair cut? What, did I miss something? Maybe you said something and I missed it. Some of these went fast. So you must have cut your hair then. Oh, it's always been to your waist. So you must have cut it shorter and now gonna let it go more. I don't know, Skeeter. Probably because it's hard. Maybe that'll make it a little easier. It's just don't. Everybody's welcome here, so I don't. Nobody. I don't want nobody going nowhere. Oh, I gotcha. You need to do a short, let's say, on your guitar or something. That'd be pretty cool. I had a friend that had an old 442, and we were young. I mean, we were still in high school. No, we might have been just out of high school, and he ran out of gas or something in a town, and I came got me, and we went to go put gas in his car, and I was following him home, and I was like. I made the biggest. I didn't even know what was happening. And I was like, "Man, my window's getting dirty. My windshield's getting dirty." And I hit the windshield wipers, and it was oil. That thing burnt. It didn't smoke. I mean, it was amazing. It didn't really smoke at all, but it was spitting so much oil out. I was like, "Oh my god!" I like laid off. I was probably a car length behind him or whatever, following him down the road, maybe even closer. Who knows? We were kids. And I was like, holy crap, this thing. And he's like, oh yeah, it uses, it just poured oil. I mean, God, it was terrible. Oh, did it, dang, Leroy. Yeah, see, Tim, you got another subscriber. I subscribed to you. I got you on notification, but you ain't put nothing up yet. It's like, dude, put a short of just even your picture of something. I know Tim's right going. Dude, I'm gonna quit coming here. Every time I come here, you twist my arm and tell me to put something on. You don't tell me what to do. I'm a grown up, dang it. You just be quiet. Yeah. You can tell me, hey, shut up, buddy. I got to do it. You can't tell me what to do. I'm not really telling you. I'm just kind of, I don't know, playing, I guess. Encouraging. It's my weird way of encouraging, I guess. Dang! Did you hear that? That nut fall? That was a good one. Yeah, web shooters into slingshots. And I was terrible when I stumbled upon him. I was in Weldon's knife deal and met web shooter, and my whole wants got into. I'm going now, and now all I do is keep wanting to get a dig dang slingshot. So he's a bad influence. Stromboli? I don't even know what that is. I think I've heard the name, but I don't know what that is. Yeah, and now, not only that, buddy, but now I'm like, ooh, now I got so many slingshot people coming up on my feeds, and I just can't help but, okay, what's this one? No, don't push it. Don't push it. I started watching all these other ones. I said, I don't even know what it is. So I'm going to say I have never had it. I made a beef stroganoff pizza, though. And it was really good. Wife keeps saying, make another one of those. That was awesome. Make another one of those. I need to get a gas valve, though, for my furnace before I get a slingshot. And you know what's bad is I sold this, they call them a gantry. I sold a gantry to buy this CNC cutter, and I got money left over, and I should get my gas valve regulator dealie. I'll get one. It's for propane. I think I'm just going to buy a whole set, so it'd be like a gas valve and an oxygen valve for a cutting torch. That way, it might be worth more money in the long run. Meaning, if I have the pair there, I could sell it if I needed to, or the wife needed to. She could sell it as a cutting torch set. Not the torch or the hose ring, just the gauges. She could possibly sell it. And they're only like $70. Well, I say only, it's a lot of dang money, but they're like $70. And, or the ones I was looking at, like $70. And I just I don't know. I have a hard time wanting to part with, you never know what will happen, you know. When you live on a budget, you just don't want to part with no money. You've been shot with a slingshot, Tim? Oh, well then maybe if it looks like a pizza, then maybe I have had one. Yeah, if you watch Web Shooter's videos, you'll see he makes a homemade ammo pouch. Hilarious. Not really, but it was kind of cringy. I was like, oh, dang. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm kind of talking myself out of sanding that fan. I think I might just go ahead and start putting it together. Well, I still got to put the other colors on, but I don't think I'm going to spend the time to wet sand it and polish it out or anything. I think I'll just leave it. It's a shop fan. Looks better now anyway, but it just won't be perfect. I think I'll paint the extra stuff that I was going to paint on and call it good. Well, I might not have seen it. Okay, the whole description. When you described it, I saw it. So the description was good enough for me. I saw it. I said, "Oh my gosh, I just saw it," and said, "Ooh, ooh." Gee, I might try. When I do it, I might try shooting clay first. Yeah, I like coffee cake. I haven't eaten it in a long time, but yeah, I like coffee cake. You know, I like taking. It probably sounds yucky, but it's really kind of good. For one, I like ice cream. I put salt on all my ice cream. I think it's amazing to put salt on it. But I bought instant coffee, and just to try, it's really good on ice cream too. So I like taking my chocolate ice cream, which is my favorite ice cream. And I put salt on it. I sprinkle on some coffee, instant coffee, and it's kind of a unique taste. I saw somewhere that they make coffee cake, and I thought, coffee cake. Or not coffee cake. Coffee ice cream. I thought, how could you do that? Hey, I'll just take instant coffee. Try it. It's not too bad. I like eating pot or coffee creamer too. It is yummy, isn't it? I love that stuff. That's another thing I hadn't eaten in a long time. I just use milk sort of now. It is addictive. If I'm in a restaurant that has those coffee creamers, will eat it, a couple of packets of them. Well, they used to anyway. You'd go. I don't think they do it anymore. I mean, they barely put out salt and pepper and ketchup anymore, but they used to have them right there. You'd sit there. They had sugars and creamers and all that stuff right there on your table. I'd eat one or two of those. Yeah. If you're talking about like that canned milk stuff, yeah. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but when I say milk in the coffee, that's what I'm talking about. So they come in these little cans. You poke a hole in it and pour it in your coffee. I normally just drink black coffee, but my wife, she drinks it with creamer and stuff, and so she makes my coffee, and that's it. Yeah, you should try it, Tim. It's pretty good. Oh, in a bit, yeah, I've eaten that stuff too, and it is good. And salt on ice cream is really good. It reminds me of we have places here called like Dairy Queen, and they have like a peanut turtle buffet or parfait or something. I can't remember what they call it, but if you put salt on your ice cream, it reminds me of the salted peanuts and stuff that's in it. So it tricks my brain into thinking, but it actually makes it taste a lot better. Yeah, I eat fudge. Heck, we make fudge. Yeah, that could be it. A peanut butter parfait. That could be what it's called. That sounds about what the name is. It has like some ice cream and then nuts and I don't know if it's hot fudge or something. It's like layered. Would you leave him alone, bud? I don't know if I've ever had peanut. Well, I might have had peanut butter fudge, but fudge we normally make just normal old brown fudge. Milk and lemonade? I've never tried that either. Are you kidding? Or are you being for real? Because if you're kidding, I won't try it. If you're being for real, if I happen to have the two to pair together, I'll try that. I've never heard of chocolate chip chicken tits either. Oh yeah, that cherry dilly bars. Yeah, them are good too. It doesn't sound all that great, does it, Tim? But I'd try it. It might be. It might be good. I mean, if he's being serious, if you really think about it, it might taste kind of good. Well, then you've probably never had bacon in your ice cream, then, have you, Tim? That's another yummy thing. Bacon goes with everything, though. My wife said, "What the heck are you doing?" I said, "I'm putting bacon on my ice cream." She goes, "Yuck." I said, "Try it. It's good." No, I don't know, but I have never heard any of that. But but that you say it, I'm kind of curious. You're probably joking, but I think if I think I might try that. Wouldn't it though make the milk like become like cottage cheese or something? Isn't it? Didn't it? If you put lemon in milk, doesn't it make it curdle or something? I don't know. It kind of reminds me of maybe of a Mexican drink. There's kind of a Mexican. It's like some sort of milky lemonade tasting drink. Don't eat bacon. Oh, oh yeah, Muslims, they don't drink or eat pork at all, do you? If you're a Muslim, I don't think Muslims eat uh, pig at all or pork. Oh, now I see what you're saying, Justin. That doesn't sound too bad, really. For 6 or 3 days. Oh my god. It could make you sick. I don't know. The Punny Maniac's probably just screwing with me because he knows I'll probably try about anything. And oh man, yeah, I would. I guess I don't know. I'd never made buttermilk either, but that makes sense. The one my first thought was that this Mexican drink, uh, and it's like a milky lemonade stuff. I don't know. It's really awesome. Whatever heck it is, I can't remember what they call it. I think I even have some. No, I don't think I got some somewhere. I've kind of been saving it for the apocalypse, I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh! So you're joking? I knew you're joking. You're trying to make me eat a bug or something, turd. So you're out of here. All right, bud. Well, thanks for coming in. Oh, that it'll keep you skinny, Tim. So that's probably a good thing. You should have told me that, man. I'm ornery. Now maybe every time I see, I'll try not to, but maybe I'll just mention it every time I talk to you. Lemonade and milk is good for the belly. Ah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're in trouble, I'm telling you. Well, I got you on notification, so if you put up a video, I should get notified on it. Heck, being in, because you're in South Africa, right? No, yeah. Born in, I'll just say the UK and then moved to South Africa. I think's what you said, I think. Maybe. I don't know what any of that looks like down there. That would be cool. You could, or for me anyway, that'd be cool if you, I don't know, showed the landscape maybe or something. Well, I think you just said Europe or something. have a friend that lives in the UK, two friends that live in the UK, and somebody says something like that, I just instantly kind of go to there. So, yeah. Well, yeah, I know, Tim. I don't think of any other place. No, there's all kinds of countries in that area, and I just instantly kind of gravitate to there, just because I don't know. I like I said, I got friends that live there, so that's where I think. I guess I don't know. Be like if I met somebody from Egypt, but they said they were in Africa, I'd instantly start thinking South Africa because you saying you're from or in South Africa. So somebody would say Africa, I'd be looking down, so to speak, be thinking of the bottom half, even though there's what, but 50 countries or maybe so there. I don't know how many are there. I'd have to look at the map, but like somebody says Arkansas, and I instantly think Little Rock. I've been to Little Rock several times. Well, I've been to Hot Springs too, but mainly I think of Little Rock. So, like Tim's from or Justin's from. That's offensive. For real, Justin says he's from Arkansas, and that's the first place I started thinking was Little Rock. My brother lived in, Conway, I think it was, and Annie lived in Little Rock, so I've been there a bunch. Yeah, the Game On Buddies is from South Africa, too. And the other day remember just the other day when you said if he was in here, he'd be able to do it. The dude that was talking was him. Or not talking, but the one dude that was like a sentence, or he just didn't say that's who it was. It was later. I happened to be looking at something and said, oh my gosh, he was right there. Under a different name again. I know Little Rock's probably not the best one, but Well, I've been all around in that state too. Worked quite a little bit around in there, but that just happens to be yeah. Well, no, it was just the one. It was a new name. Whatever it was a new name. I was like, oh my God, but it pulled back to his channel. I think he did a short or something. I can't remember. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, he'd be good for the old sub going up, huh? Yeah, it was funny because it was probably, it was later on that evening when I was screwing around, and I was like, oh, he was like the third when you'd mentioned that. He was like the third person below you or above you, one of the two. And I was like, oh my God, he was right there. He was probably giggling, going, hey, you can't see me. Hey, yeah, there you go, Justin. There you go, Tim. Be able to subscribe to Justin. He's got that little blue thingy up there. There's web shooters. Yeah, you guys feel free to do that all you want. Oh, you're subbed to Justin, Tim, or web shooter? Yeah, probably web shooter. He's probably got 81 of them. Oh, I got it. Well, thank you very much, Tim. Who knows, web shooter? He might already be in here again. We just don't know it. Hey, homesteading with the Laws is in the house. Hey, is this Mrs. Laws or is this Mr. Laws? It was Mr. Laws. Y- you're not out sawing logs. How's the kid doing? Is he doing any better? Well, it's cool to have you here, Miss Laws. How's the little one doing? It was funny. It was funny when you said, "Hey, you want to go to Dad?" And he's like, "Oh heck, no, I don't want to go to him. He just tried to force feed me some stuff that I didn't want." I was laughing. That's good. I'm glad he is. So that's so much better. I was laughing, thinking of that poor kid. Like, no, I don't want to go there. He was mean to me. Yeah, homesteading with the laws. They got a good channel going on. They're fun to BS with. They're good people. Is he now? He forgot it. He said, "Yeah, I'm all better now. I forgot about the mean doctrine." I can just picture it. You guys are off camera. I can just picture him pulling his head back. No, no. You're trying to hold his face going, "No, you're going to eat this. You're going to eat this. Dang it. No." Oh, that's okay. That's okay, man. I'll probably be getting off here in a little bit anyway. I think I'm going to put my fan back together. I think I'm done with it. Well, sort of done with it, but ugh. Hey, I'm at 11 likes. Right on. That's super cool. Sort of. I got it painted. Well, one color. I got the one color painted, and I debated on whether to wet sand it and give it another coat because it has two coats, and it it doesn't look bad, but I don't know if I wanted to polish it. And I thought, well, if I went to polish it, I don't know if two coats would quite do it. So I thought maybe I'll wet sand it and then put on another coat. And then I thought, well, what if I don't want it shiny because it's shiny, and I don't know if I want it dull. And then I thought, yeah, I don't know if I want to do any of that. It sounds like a whole lot of work for a shop fan. So I think I might just put it together. Kind of got the little metal grilly thing he's shined up and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I can kind of get tan too. So you're slightly tanned up. You'd you need to spend more time in the sun. I probably do too, though. This year I haven't spent as much time in the sun. But yeah, I think for the most part it's done. I've got the base color, the main color all on it. And now I got the other. Now I think I changed it to where I might only put two more, maybe three, but probably might only be two more colors on it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I am Justin. I'm a mutt. And for the most part, I suppose I get really tan. In fact, when I would grow, like now I'm all shaved, but when I'd grow a mustache and be out in the sun, people thought I was Mexican, you know. Well, I worked around a lot of Mexicans too, so it probably didn't help when you're standing next to a Mexican that they'd assume you're a Mexican too, I guess. Well, maybe not a Mexican, might be like several of us, but it's like, and I guess, and I got to look, it's like, well, I guess I kind of do, but I don't know if I have. I might have Mexican in me, I don't know. I know German and English for sure. Right, that was it. Just fit right in. And then, yeah, you're outside, so you're all getting super dark, or at least not this year, past few years, really not, but normally it just gets super dark. Hey, Weldon. And yeah, when I'd grow I don't know what you call it. My friends would call it a Fu Manchu. You got a mustache and it goes clear down the side of your lips and then down to your chin. Like you had a goatee, I guess you maybe called it, but you shaved off the middle of your goatee, you know? So it was kind of like I don't know why they'd call it like a Fu Manchu, but well, I don't know what they call it. Does that make sense though? It's like a mustache and it goes down the round. Yeah, Hulk Hogan style. That's the style right there. Hulk Hogan style. Maybe get real thick and long, and maybe not as long as you know, Fu Manchu, but might get maybe half an inch below. But you're seeing, I don't know. But yeah, Hulk Hogan style. Except it's black, not blonde. Now it'd be gray, white. It'd be white. I barely have any uh, dark. Well, there's still some, I guess, but not like Rick. He's still got black hair. But I think he's just for men. I think he likes that product. Isn't that what we were talking about the other day? Wasn't that what Riding the Frequency said? Oh. Oh, I got it. I don't have real thick either. Well, it's if I let it just grow and grow and grow, it kind of fills in. But most generally, that's all I'd have too is either a goatee or a Fu Manchu. And half the time, it was really just a Fu Manchu, and I'd get lazy, and then I'd just kind of trim sort of the middle, so it still looked like a goatee, but it was like a 3-day growth sort of. Yeah, I'm gonna get some stock in that pretty soon because I think you'll be using that. I don't know how long that stuff lasts. Once a week, month. I don't know. I can't handle facial hair anymore. I don't know why. It just starts to just drive me crazy. So about after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I can't stop, let's say, touching it, I guess. And then it becomes a fascination where I'm like rubbing my face and so forth. And if I even shave to where it's just the mustache, I just can't. It just drives me crazy. Well, that's probably not a bad thing, Tim, because shaving is not a lot of fun. I don't really like it. Yeah, he just came at McDonald's, Justin. He just said he was in the drive-thru or something at McDonald's. I just shave in the shower. Long time ago, I read a book about I can't remember the name of it or whatever, but this guy got cursed, and so he couldn't see his shadow and couldn't see his reflection. So he was talking about in the book, he was talking about how hard it was to shave, and I thought, I shaved in a mirror all my life, or however, at that point, the whole time in a mirror, and I thought, I'll try to see if I could shave without a mirror. And now, since that time, I don't even use a mirror. I don't use it at all. So now I tried it it was probably a year or two ago. I was in a motel. I thought, hey, let me see. And I had a hard time shaving in the mirror. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be uncomfortable. I mean, sometimes the reason it starts to kind of itch me, but it's mainly because I start touching it. Like, I don't know, just rubbing your hand on it, and then I just kind of becomes a habit, I think, and it just drives me nuts. Oh, that's what you wanted, the double burger. I know, I see. He said, no, you can just have a fry. Here, have a fry. I got you, Rick. Yeah, if I shave even my neck, shave the neck and let the rest, I just start rubbing it, touching it, and saying, ugh, and finally say, I can't handle this no more. So roughly once a week, maybe every 2 weeks, I shave. Kind of like my hair. Oh my gosh, everything but his neck. Oh my gosh, that'd be weird. That's not what I meant. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like my hair. I just use clippers. I don't know if that makes sense. They got these little thingies you stick on there, and I used the number 5, a 5 and a 3 or something. I can't remember what it's called, but I shave my hair, or cut my hair when it starts to stick up, so it starts getting longer, and you kind of wake up in the morning and it's just kind of going every which way, like it is right now. And yeah, it's like a beard trimmer with a guard, but I think it's like for hair, for real hair shaver dealy. And so I call my haircut stick up to stick up, because number 5, it sticks up. And then about, I don't know, a month later, it starts to look like a normal hairdo, I guess. And then about a month after that, it starts getting where it sticks up and looks funny again, and you got to start messing with it. So I shave it back off. But yeah, neck beard, that's kind of weird. That'd look really weird. Really weird. Heck, for the longest time, I just let my hair grow and didn't cut it at all. Then it didn't stick up because it was like, yeah, I don't know, too long to stick up. And I thought one day, I'm kind of tired of this. I've been growing this for like, I don't know, 10 years. I'm going to cut my hair. Yeah, mine was, it's probably about the middle of my shoulder blades, about where I kept it. Yeah, you just kind of pull it up in a, well, I won't say, I just put it all together and just cut the ends off. I was real fancy about it. And said, my buddy, where I worked on a pipeline, my buddy, he cut hair out there because, we just work and I said, here, let's just cut my hair off. So he did. And then I said, this is not too bad. But they want like $20 to do that kind of shaving hairstyle. So I said, you know what? $40 or $50, whatever the heck that shear thing costs. But, all I got to do is cut my hair 5 times and I made it come even. So bought one of those and that's it. Hadn't grown it long since. Now I need to cut it again because it's probably an inch long. Looks good when you comb it or so forth, but Yeah, I know, it's crazy. And I'm cheap. I said, no way. I'm cutting it. Just shave it up. My wife gets mad. She goes, oh, it was just starting to look good. And it's like, yeah, when you do something to it. But heck, I woke up this morning and it was just going every which way. So I'll just let my lazy self say, you know what? Just shave that stuff off and it's so much better. Yeah, I'll agree, Justin. I agree 100%. My wife has long hair. Or fairly long hair. It's probably about her shoulder, under her shoulder blades, somewhere around there. I don't particularly like super short hair either. Oh, sorry, Tim. Yeah, very, very few. I mean, Ellen looks amazing, don't she? Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't pick on her. She's such a fabulous looking woman. Oh, I'm sorry. She can't pull it off. Not very many can, really. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. You did say woman. I'm sorry. I can't think of any short-haired woman. Oh, yeah, heck no. Oh, well, I'd maybe shave my head for some cause, maybe, but yeah, I wouldn't just because somebody else wanted me to. I do whatever it is I want to do. I've been thinking about cutting my hair just the last few days, weeks. Think, gosh, I gotta get that done. I mean, it takes a whole of like what, 5 minutes, Doesn't take very long. You don't go to a hairdresser or something. Oh yeah, maybe Halle Berry. Yeah, now she times doesn't look too bad with shorter hair. Yeah, Halle Berry can kind of pull it off. She looks a lot better in long hair though, but yeah, she can pull it off. Yeah, I get you kind of right there too, Webster. She didn't look too bad either. But when it was shorter, not shaved, though she didn't look bad even when it was shaved. But you're talking about, Debbie Moore and Halle Berry. They're both very pretty girls. It'd be kind of hard to, you know, make them look ugly. I mean, you throw some long hair on Ellen, and well, she still might be ugly, but you never know. you know. Charlotte, I'm not sure. Yeah, yeah, that girl. Ellen's. I guess should be her wife. Yeah, she's pretty. What a shame, huh? Yep. Well, that's the only person I could think of with short woman with short hair off the top of my head. The only next one I could think of was, well, I don't even know her name, and the only reason I think of it is because I just seen it last night. Was Conan the Barbarian. There was that black model that she's real skinny, and she had short hair. Now, who knows? She might leave you probably pretty good with long hair too, but I couldn't think of her name. So I could only think of Ellen. Grace Jones. Yep, that's the name. Grace Jones. I just couldn't think of any other short-haired girls. Oh, I've had my hair long 2, 3 different times. Grow it long and then cut it off. Grow it long, cut it off. Yeah, she was in a Bond movie. She's been in several movies. I can't think of them all, but she's been in several. That was actually the first person I pictured, but I couldn't think of her name. Because she didn't look too bad in short hair. Huh. No, I did not know that. Didn't know that at all. I'll be darned. Is he still alive? I don't know if he's even still alive. Uh, Kinda. All I can see is just this little picture on the left of the screen. I'd have to, I don't know, get on the computer, I guess, and push it to make it bigger, but yeah. Did he? I kind of thought he did. His daughter looks a lot like him. I mean, a lot better looking, though, but man, she's a big girl, too. He was huge. I got to watch him in real life. I probably got, I don't know, 20 foot away from him, maybe in real life. Is that what it is? He lived to be 46. I can't remember. I was probably 10 when I seen him. He was the wrestler, so he walked down that little aisle thingy. I wasn't close enough to, let's say, say, hey, stick out your hand, but paper cuts are painful. Yeah, they're painful. Hey, ask Weldon, he just cut himself pretty good the other day. But it was with a pocket knife. All right, Tim. Yes, glad to have you today. I hope you let's see, it'd probably be evening over there now, or pretty close to. So you have a good evening. And put up a short or something. Put up a video. Here pretty soon, I'm going to be starting to twist old web shooter's arm, saying, damn, man, I ain't seen you shoot nothing in, I don't know, week? Though, if I start doing that, you might start saying, hey, I ain't seen a video of yours lately. Tomorrow. I'm making a kind of a short one to be going up tomorrow. Because I got some mail. And it is so cool. Man, that thing is just amazing in real life. So cool. Oh, sweet, Justin. Yeah, that'll pop up. Because I got you on notification too, so whatever you do will end up... Well, except a short. Shorts don't seem to pop up that often. So if I don't see a short or comment on a short, it's because I didn't necessarily go to your homepage and then click into your shorts. Yeah, I know you are, web shooter. I'm just playing with you, my friend. Yeah, that car, that thing looks so cool. It's pretty. It's even better in real life. I got it in a shadow box right now. I don't know exactly where to put it. So right now its life is sitting in a shadow box. It might be there for a while till I figure out exactly, where its home needs to be, but yeah. I try to remember. I have to look up a Perkins engine. I can't remember exactly what those are. I'd have to. Well, I don't have to look up nothing. Here in a couple hours, I'll just look it up look and see what you did, and then I'll know what it is. Remember what it is. And then once this video tomorrow, so I'll probably put out in the morning. Once it, is that what it is? Once it goes out, then I'll do a short on that thing I got in the mail. What's that going in, or what is that in? Or is it just an engine that's sitting there, Justin? Well, you might not find it as exciting as me. One, it was a gift, so it's really exciting. And then I'm into that kind of thing anyway. You might not be, but so it's in a forklift. I gotcha. I wasn't sure what they went in, or what it would have been in. And I may get done at the fan this week. The next part's what's going to be harder. Because I don't know if my hand's as steady as they used to be, and I got to try to focus more. But like I said, it's shop fan, so it really won't matter. $20 shop fan, can't go wrong. Blow some paint on it, and it's all great. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna head out and also see he wants to know what kind of forklift is going in. Oh yeah. You saw the first part of the fan. Yeah, it looks a lot different now. I mean, a lot different. I was kind of amazed at how different it is, and I don't even have it together yet. But just like them grills, holy mackerel! I didn't realize how rusty those were. So I've been just used steel wool on them, and man, they cleaned up a whole bunch too. I was like, wow. I wish I had some nickel and chromium. I'd get my electroplater out and try to electroplate. And then I thought maybe about stripping it and then electroplating it copper, but because it would look really cool with the color I painted it. But my want to and gonna do are two different sizes. Want to is a whole bunch, and the gonna do is never gonna get. So but yeah. Well, if you watch this or watch this video, it should be up tomorrow morning. If I get it, it shouldn't take me too long to edit it out because I'm really not going to edit it much. So it shouldn't take too long, to do it. Hey, Justin, if you get the time or something, Rick's most generally on every night. I don't really remember what time it is. Maybe 8-ish our time. 8-ish, I think. And like I said, sometimes he just plays games like Fortnite or whatever, but then a few of us are in the chat just kind of BSing around. But oh, sweet. Hey, did you get that deal in your mail, Weldon, yet? Or is it still kind of in the mail? I can't wait to see that. I mean, holy mackerel, that thing should look amazing, I would think. I was picking on Weldon Web Shooter the other day. Just might have been today. No, it was yesterday. Oh, have you, Justin? Well, cool. Yeah, I try to stop in every night if he's on. But I was messing with Weldon Web Shooter. No, he shows all his knives, and a lot of them are on shorts or whatnots, and I'll just say, well, mainly so that the algorithm can help push out. I don't have a lot to say about a knife. It looks cool. Oh, it's sweet looking. So I don't really push sweet or nice or something like that. Oh, awesome! I can't wait to see that. Weldon. Well, then I had a wild hair and turned around and said, "Ew, that looks terrible. I hate it." It confused him. He was like, "What didn't you like about it?" And I thought, well, there was two things the reason I did that, Weldon. It was one is I thought, hey, if I make this comment, people that watch that video might read the comment, because a lot of times I read comments and they might say, what's this guy talking about? A crappy looking knife. That isn't a crappy, that's a wonderful looking knife. And then might make more comments. So it's kind of a two-folded thing. One, make a comment so that the algorithm can help keep it pushed out. And two, if I make this saying it's cruddy looking, maybe people, of course, would disagree and make more comments. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but, a theory, But so his comment back, I could just hear the confusion. It was funny. Well, to me it was. He was like, what? What's wrong with it? Oh, well. Yeah, it seemed like I thought it was a good idea, I figured, well, I know Weldon good enough that, they wouldn't think I'm mad or anything at him, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And, nobody else might think, because I said yucky, yucky. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. But I confused him. It was funny, or I thought it was funny. Well, guys, I'm sure glad y'all hung out with me. Justin, I'll be checking out your new featured videos later on this evening. Web Shooter, I hope you have a great day and stay safe and all that good stuff. It was funny, I thought, but your comment did make me really laugh because I was like, oh my gosh, he might really think that I thought it was cruddy. But hope to see you practicing soon, bud. And Weldon, you have a great and awesome day, and so you do it next week. Cool. Well, I'll be watching for it anyway. That I can't wait to see it. I mean, wow, that should be amazing. Yeah, no problem. Trying to read and talk at the same time. No problem, Justin. I think you and I are probably a lot alike. You know, I've watched some of your stuff that you got going on, and kind of interested in the same kind of stuff. So it's really no problem at all. Yeah, maybe Weldon will get that. May be his noon giveaway. You'll do that, right, Weldon? That new one you were just talking about? No, I wouldn't expect you would, but he's already cringing, going, "Are you out of your mind? I'm keeping that one." But yeah, thanks for guys for showing up, and y'all have a great and awesome, blessed day. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. And some of you I'll be seeing later on tonight or today or however this works. And just thanks for being here. Now you guys have fun and take it easy. Yeah, later, bud.